Hi everyone, welcome to today's podcast. So, this podcast is aimed at children, tweens, and teenagers. So, I'd like to talk about how to prepare for your future career starting from 7th or 8th standard itself. The education system in India is great and it has a lot of advantages. For instance, there are various subjects to choose from, and nowadays there are various groups than before in 11th standard. So, new subjects have been added to groups such as biochemistry, nursing, many subjects with great scope have been added to the 11th standard groups. Then, when it comes to the Indian education system, other advantages would be, many years back they introduced the Samachir Kalvi, and where whatever syllabus the student is from, the 11th and 12th, there they will come under a common syllabus. So, kind of as the system is kind of like a unified education system for the whole state. And there are various other advantages also. Um, One thing, however, that can be added to our education system is that from 7th or 8th standard itself, students can be given the opportunity to select the subjects that subjects that they are interested in to pursue as their future career. I'm not comparing, but uh, as I told you, the education system in India is great. But this is a suggestion I thought of sharing. So, similarly, the education system in other countries is great as well, and countries like Germany, Poland, and certain parts of Australia, they they allow the school students to select specialized subjects after they complete sixth grade or seventh grade. So, in their seventh or eighth grade itself, they can select specialized subjects and focus on them the most instead of uh, learning subjects that they are not interested in or the subjects that they don't need for their career choice. So, instead of being a uh, master of all instead of being a jack of all trades but master of none, this education system helps them to study only specialized subjects from the 7th or 8th standard itself. And personally speaking, I believe this method has a lot of benefits. From my personal experience itself, I'm saying, like, when I think back, when I was in the 8th standard or 7th standard itself, my interest was related to my career choice. Now I'm into 13 years of my career, and but I started my college life with a completely different subject that I'm not that is not related to my current career. Whereas the interest that I had when I was in 7th or 8th standard is completely related to my career now. Also, another interesting thing I found while analyzing my life is that some people might have two career interests. So I had interest in writing as well as technology. So in around seventh or eighth standard, I had interest in writing, but around fifth or sixth standard, I had interest in computer science engineering. But now, when I think back, So my career is related to my interest in seventh and eighth standard as well as fifth or sixth standard. So I'm doing technical writing, so which involves both writing and technology. But to take up the career of my choice, I had to make the same mistakes that many Indians do. So during seventh or eighth, I had that interest, but then after ninth standard or something, I began to uh, focus on 10th standard public exams and 12th standard public exams, and kind of forget my areas of interest and study everything that. Of course I had to study. Of course we all have to study all the subjects that are given to us. What I'm saying is, if I had known this system, I could have studied all the subjects at school, but at the same time I could have specialized in my focus areas of studies according to my career interests. So I made the same mistake. I forgot my interests after ninth standard or something, and then I went into the routine of focusing on. Even though I didn't focus on marks, for my main focus was on gaining knowledge only. But still, at the back of my mind, marks was also definitely marks must have been a priority. So study. I yeah. So I from ninth always have been, I mean, interested in getting good grades, and from ninth I've been more focused on getting good grades. I mean, as I told you, I was not focused on marks, but just to get a good group in the 11th standard. Since But the thing is, as most people would agree, I chose the bio maths group, science and maths, I think it is called now, only because I got good marks in 10th standard. But that was the only reason why I chose science and maths. Though I like science and maths, but uh, science and maths is somewhat related to my career, but science is in no way related to career, though I like science a lot. Um, only since I got good marks in 10th, I took science and maths group. Apart from that, I don't know for what reason I took that group. So, if I had followed this method, I'm saying, if I remembered that my passion was writing and technology, I could have chosen computer science and maths or something, even though I liked science. And then the 11th standard also was the same as ninth standard, preparing for 12th standard board exams and another reason why I took 11th I took the science group in 11th standard was that most people said, you have a lot of career choices. If you don't get into medicine, you can go for engineering or some other trending fields. Even though I like science, I was interested in medicine, but not that was not my primary interest. But then I had some other hindrances also, personally, like, um, like based on my nature, I will not be able to operate and see blood and everything. So even though I had interest in medicine, I knew that was not for me. So then they said, then you can very well go for engineering or other highly trending topics. So this is the best group for you in 11th standard if you want to choose a highly trending topic, a highly trending field for your career. These are the only two reasons why I took that group, whereas there was no other reason. So since took those groups only to get into a highly trending field, whereas getting into a highly trending field of career is not uh, a good route to success, I would say. So we should follow a career. We should make a career choice that is according to our passion. Only then we'll get the interest and motivation to wake up every day and go to office or work from home or start work at home, office work at home, in our home office or whatever it is. So then after since I took up since these were the only reasons why I took up the science and maths group. After school, since people used to tell me select a highly trending career field, I just even at that time I had forgotten my fashions, and I was thinking about which career fields are trending, and I joined biotechnology. But then in the middle of after completing one academic year, I got cervical problem, neck pain, and then doctor said I shouldn't use a microscope, and I couldn't continue the course. And so after the first year, I quit biotechnology, though I had very high grades in biotechnology. So then I was thinking about which uh, subject to choose next, which doesn't involve the use of a microscope. And that is when, the pain of dropping out, and that the disappointment that came along with it, even though it was for a health reason, uh, the frustration, all those things only led me to think of my passion and career field which subject to choose next. If I had not got neck pain, that cervical problem, then probably I would have continued in biotechnology, and I would be pursuing a career that is completely not in line with my area of interest, and I would be grumbling and complaining to go to work every day, or to start work at home every day. So this cervical problem was a blessing in disguise. And then during the few months that I had to decide which subject to change, I thought about what I'm interested in, and then my mind went back to um, 8th standard and 7th standard, and I remembered that I was interested in writing, but only that I remembered, whereas I forgot that during 5th and 6th I was interested in computer science engineering as well. So I was remembered only writing, so I took up English literature, and during the third year of English literature, I got campus placed with Cognizant Technology Solutions, one of the major IT giant companies, and I was very grateful to God for that. And so I worked there, and then began my career in technical writing. So technical writing also. Coincidentally, I got this opportunity. I never applied since it was a campus recruitment. I never applied, but then I got into technical writing. I believe it was a God given opportunity for me to realize that I also had another career interest, which was technology. If I had not got a job offer in technical writing, probably again I would have pursued only writing, which is, I mean, half related to my passion, but not completely related to my passion. So probably I would have been half happy to go to work or start work every day. But since I got an opportunity by God's grace in technical writing, that then also after 10 years of working in technical writing only, I got reminded that during 5th or 6th standard, I was interested in technology as well. That too, only when got a thought that knowing technology would help me in my technical writing career. Otherwise, I would not have been reminded, I think. So since yeah, so then I was reminded, and then after 10 years of being in technical writing, I joined BE Computer Science Engineering, and I completed it, and then I pursued ME Computer Science Engineering, and I completed it. I did these two in part-time mode, which also was very difficult to find. Usually, we will not be able to find engineering degree courses in part-time mode. I had to search a lot uh, to find the institutes offering me those courses. I spent many years researching, actually, many years or months, or at least 1 year it would have been. So after 10 years of my career, there was improvement in my salary and designation and everything, but not that much. So that's when I decided that learning technology would help me in my technical writing career, and give me more success in my career. So after I completed computer science engineering itself, I started noticing significant effects in um, my career life and more successes in my career. And after I completed ME computer science engineering, this year only I completed. So I'm facing even greater successes and improvements in my career life. So what I'm saying is, since I had to go through all these so many years to find out what my passion is, and then also at first I found out only half my passion, and after it took another 10 years to find out the second half of my passion and combine both into my career life. So I think all these years of confusion and you know misdirection and selecting a field that is not related to us, or mistakes, all those things would be avoided if we uh, choose specialized subjects in 7th or 8th standard itself and begin focusing on them the most while studying all the subjects given to us at school. We should never neglect any subject, but then extra, I'm saying extra, we can focus on only the subjects that are according to our area of interest. This would avoid many years of confusion and yeah, mistakes, as I told you. And I would be very happy if India also introduces this method in our education system. So, thus enhancing our already great education system. So, okay, students. So, this, yeah, as I told you, this podcast is aimed at school students mainly. So college students. For college students who are listening, you can it's not too late, better late than never, right? So even now you can reflect on whether your college subject is in line with your area or areas of interest. Some people might have one career interest, some people might have two. I'm not saying everyone would have two career interests. So okay, so I'll see you in the next podcast. Bye.